Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gina Marie Agdarian. I am the author of The Letters in the Old House, available on Amazon in paperback and Kindle. I will have a link to purchase the book in the description below. So today is another episode of Book Talk. This is a series I do where I talk a little bit about a book that I've recently read, what I liked, what I didn't like about it, and ultimately help you determine if you would like to read this book. So today we are talking about The Measure by Nikki Erlick, and I have to say I was so excited to read this book. The synopsis sounded super interesting. It is part of the Read with Jenna collection from, I guess she's on Good Morning America, and just overall really had high hopes for this book. Unfortunately, it did not live up to what I had hoped it was going to be. And it's frustrating because the book had so much potential and I feel like it was squandered and just a total miss. So really this book is about a couple of different people, or rather a few different people, and following and chronicling their lives when they learn that they have a string. Everybody in the world gets a string that measures how long their life is going to be. So on, I believe it's your 22nd birthday, you receive a string that's dropped off by some unknown entity, and it tells you how long you're going to live. And they get really close with determining pretty much down to the day as to when your life is going to end. So of course that throws a lot of things all like out of whack, because people are supposed to be getting married or they're in relationships, and you know, somebody who has a long string doesn't want to be with somebody who has a short string, and people are just, you know, maybe like not telling their families, or some people just choose not to look at their own string because it comes in a box and you can choose whether or not to open the box. So it goes and talks about all these different, you know, people going to support groups for short stringers and really just the chaos that ensues. And unfortunately for this book, it actually, and I'm going to say spoiler alert, I never give spoilers in really any of my videos because I want you to experience the book yourself, but this actually turned basically into a complete political manifesto, and that is not what I was expecting, and that's not what I wanted to read. So it does have as one of its characters that it's following a man who is running for office, and his nephew who is in his early 20s, and just kind of going through their whole journey, and it just went completely off the rails. Probably about, I would say, a third of the way through, I started getting the sense that what the synopsis had said is not what the book is about. And it is a complete political manifesto. It was, maybe that's appealing to some people who want to read this type of a book, but for me, it was 100% not what I was interested in or looking for. I was hoping for something that maybe kind of went more into the meaning of life, or cherishing the time that we have on this earth, making the most of your life. There's one couple that their story was probably my favorite. These two women who want to, you know, they've been in a long-term relationship. They decide to get married, and one is a short stringer, one's a long stringer, and their story was kind of the most inspiring to me out of anybody's, but it still was just so heavily political, and that was not what I was looking for. So I have to unfortunately give this one a 2 out of 5, simply because what I was expecting and what is in the synopsis is not what you're going to get in this book. So again, if you're looking for something political, you're looking to, you know, read that type of a book, this is a great option for you. If you were looking for something for more of the meaning of life, or cherishing time with other people, or how your life affects other people, skip this book because you're not going to enjoy it. And just being completely honest here, not that it's a bad book, not that it's poorly written. It's very well written. There's nothing wrong with that. It just was not what it advertised itself to be. So The Measure by Nikki Erlick. Let me know in the comment section if you liked it, didn't like it, or if you're planning on reading it. And as always, guys, happy reading.